Today we're talking about everything the Maker has done since he got his ass beat by Sunspot and put in prison to the beginning of Ultimate Invasion. So let's get right into it. So boom, sometime after he was imprisoned by Sunspot, he used one of his other bodies in the multiverse and found the Council of Reeds. And he has an interview to join their ranks, but they decline him because his universe is broken. So they let him know they won't holler at him until he restores his home world, Universe 1610. The Maker's like, say less, and he names this mission Project Oversight. So he got to work and created this interdimensional gateway to the Ultimate Universe. But he can't go through that shit because the strain of multiple rift travels are too much for the mind and body. But in his last attempt, he was able to retrieve a damaged sample of the synthetic venom symbiote from his universe. And with it on, he'll be able to travel to his universe safely. But first, he gotta repair it. So the Maker planned on extracting a sample from an ancient frozen symbiote dragon and combining it with his synthetic symbiote to repair it. But this plan went to shit because Eddie Brock encountered this dragon first, and it escaped flying up to space to awaken the symbiote god. No, he's not fully awakened yet, and this is not his actual body, but he knows what's going on now. So the Maker started studying and interrogating Eddie Brock. And during their convo, we learned that the Maker did actually secure a sample of that ancient dragon. But someone stole that shit from his lab, and he wants answers. But Eddie Brock has zero clue who stole that sample. It's later revealed that people in this Knoll cult finessed it. But not only that, they bonded it to Cletus Cassidy, triggering the events of absolute carnage, when Dark Carnage hunts down all the previous symbiote users so he can suck out all the symbiote remnants in their bodies, so he can get stronger and fully awaken Knoll. The symbiote remnants in their system is called codices. Eddie approaches the Maker for some help, and he makes a machine that can extract codices from people without killing them, also not giving Carnage more power. But the Maker's not good all of a sudden. He has evil intentions behind this. With all the codices rounded up, he plans on stealing them all and bonding them with his synthetic symbiote. So while the heroes are outside going to war with Carnage, the Maker's job was to protect Dylan Brock and Norman Osborn while also extracting codices. While he's chilling with these kids, he gets comfortable and takes off his helmet. And they're like, ew, what the hell is wrong with your fat ass head? But he didn't like the kids flaming his shit, and he gets mad. But before he can do anything, the alarm goes off because the codices broke free. The Maker tells the kids to get behind him, and he activates his turrets, shooting at the codices while the kids dip to the armory. Inside there, they find straps and grenades, while the Maker is outside getting jumped. But the Maker pulls through and contains all of them. But the kids come out strapped up and let him know they're leaving, and he's not gonna do a damn thing about it. The Maker gets ready to attack them, but Dylan has a better idea, and he fires his gun at the Maker with the real intention of shooting the codices contained. Then he dips about the building while the codices attach to the Maker, transforming him into this freaky looking symbiote hybrid. And he breaks out the building chasing the two boys. He grabs Normie Osborn, and shit's not looking too good. But then out of nowhere, the Maker gets hit with a two-piece. And we see that Spider-Man, the Thing, Wolverine, and Captain America pulled up to squabble. They deal with the Maker while Dylan and Normie get the hell up out of there. They go back and forth until Hawkeye pulls out that flame arrow, hitting the Maker directly, burning bro to a crisp. And to them, the Maker is dead. But bro actually escaped. He's just fucked up. Even without those symbiotes, the Maker still succeeded in his mission, successfully getting his symbiote to work. So he put that shit on and headed to his portal. But Eddie tried to stop him, which he made complete light work of him. An all-out battle broke loose when another symbiote arrived. Virus threw a pumpkin bomb at the machine, and it sucked the Maker, Dylan, and Eddie into it. And at the other end of the portal, the Maker is back in his home world, the Ultimate Universe. Everything is destroyed, and that brings a smile to his face. But he's not the only one. Eddie and Dylan ended up there too. But after a string of events, they were able to make a portal to return back home. But unfortunately, when they walk through it, they find out that Knoll arrived on Earth and consumed the world in complete darkness. The heroes fought and the heroes fell. Noah was just too damn powerful. But then Silver Surfer arrived with the power of Captain Universe, and he let that power find their warrior. And that warrior happened to be Eddie Brock. With this new power, he pulls up on the battlefield. Then he summons Mjolnir and Silver Surfer's sword and forges them into a big-ass axe. Then charges at Noah's dragons, decapitating them with ease. Then he stabs his axe into Noah, ripping the symbiote off his body. And with Noah butt booty naked now, he grabs his body and flies into space. Approaching the sun, Noah starts to melt. He brings him directly to it, killing the god of symbiotes. And with him dead, Eddie is now connected to the hive mind and becomes the new god of symbiotes. Now connected to the hive mind, he can see through the eyes of every symbiote throughout the multiverse. But the only person that concerns him is the Maker. And this is where we get this cool ass panel. He gives the Avengers a rundown of how he got to the Ultimate Universe. But the reason he called this meeting is to let them know that he's coming back and that he's been in contact with a group called the Council of Reeds, and that they've been challenging the Maker to invade their universe and replace it. So until then, they all must stay ready and be prepared for his return. Captain America thanks Eddie for this info, and as we all know, this leads to Ultimate Invasion. So yep, that's everything the Maker did before Ultimate Invasion. Let me know your thoughts on this, and next I will cover how he made the new Ultimate Universe, so stay tuned for that. On that note, I'm gonna see y'all boys and girls next time.